Hey guys, it's Mooregirl and welcome back to my channel. What guys, today guys, I'm just going to do a quick like a get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere really special. I was thinking about going down to maybe check out some fall decor over at Home Goods, Hobby Lobby, and maybe Michael's. I'm not quite sure. I normally don't do get ready with me makeups, but you guys have been asking me about my makeup lately, so I just wanted to let you know I'm really since I changed my makeup desk here and into the whole pack system with my vanity and everything else like that. I'm just going to show you the new makeup came with the new desk. I did a nice like glam look on Instagram the other day. Some of you saw that on Instagram and Facebook, my Facebook page, and sort of like the really bright red lipstick. So my Chica last week when I told you she had sent me some things, so I'm trying some of her products that she sent me, and I'm also purchased some new stuff, and I'm all into the Charlotte Tilbery. She is, I believe, from the UK, and she does a lot of women, especially women, makeup for mature women as well. So I like the fact that she does mature skin as well. Not the other ones don't, but I like the fact that she does. So I got the bronzer palette, absolutely gorgeous bronzer here palette. Her stuff is high-end, it is not cheap, but it's very, very beautiful palette here. This is not any type of review, this is sort of like to get ready with me, and just to show you some of the people I will be using also with a Jackie Aina. And I feel like I have a whole bunch of celebrities here in my house, along with, of course, Rihanna. I do a lot of my Fenty Beauty. But today, I'm going to do my makeup with Charlotte Tilbery. And just to show you how I get my look. One thing I did order a couple more things. One is the brushes from Laura Lee. Laura Lee has a new line of brushes. So I can't wait for that to come in. And what I think I'm going to do on the wall right here, where it's just blank, I was going to put like a picture or something here, but I got some acrylic pieces, so I'm going to hang like my brushes here, and I think I want to get an acrylic tray and sort of like to hang up, because these are so pretty, and sort of like just to hang this up sort of like against it. So I think I'm going to do that as well. So I just want to show you what I do. A lot of people said do a makeup tutorial with my sister-in-law, so only 2 people asked me, so I figured let me show you what I'm using. Like again, some of this stuff is going to be high-end, so I just want to show you again what I'll be using for my face for today. Another high-end one is Patrick Ta. This lipstick is like $32. A lot of these things is Sephora. Only a couple things is from Ulta, and there is, I don't believe, any drugstore look. So the first thing I'm going to do what my daughter gave me, I'm just going to like sort of like moisten my lips here and as I get ready. And because my lips is very dry, here in the desert where I live, you guys know where I live by now if you're subscribers of mine. And it gets really, really dry here, and already moisturized, so as far as I moisturized already, can you see that? So I already did a moisture, and the thing I'm going to do is use some e.l.f. Now this is e.l.f. you can get from Ulta. I believe it's in the drugstore now, and all the other ones I do have some Cover FX that my daughter, my Chica, sent me, but I just sort of like the silicone type of primer for my skin. I just like the way it feels on my skin. It's very smooth, and also what I like to do is use the milk. Okay, this is sort of like to reduce some of the pores, and I really, as you can see, don't have like really pores, like really large pores on my skin. So, but I do like to do this like little blur just around like the cheek area. And the lip. Like I can see a little pores here, but not really a lot. And I can see here in the dull, like if you can see here, it does sort of dull it out. Just make sure everything is blur. I do have, of course, stir circles here, and I did order the Charlotte Tilbery, my Chica will be mad, why did you get AJ? Crimson, sort of like the underliner corrector. So I want to try it out, so I want to see how it is. But for now, I'm going to use the Pro Concealer, just for under my eyes, just to get some of the dark circles from under my eyes. So I just want to tap a little bit of it and blend it in. Okay, now under that as well, what I do is I put concealer. The thing I'm going to do is use my NARS. I got the shade number 3, Monday, I believe it's called. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this, and this is the color that it is, and it matches perfectly for under. I don't want this to be a brightener, just something that will match my skin. This will be on top of, you know, the corrector that I put on it, so it just blends well. So I'm going to use another brush, which I know is not the correct brush. My Chic is going to say, Mommy, you're using the wrong brushes, but that's okay. I just wanted to just cover, as you can see, some of this, the red that was from the corrector. See how that one is? So I'm going to do the other side as well, and I'm only going to put it in the areas where I put the corrector, as I said again. And this sort of, I mean, even this sort of brightens and lightens you. It makes you look even younger, because it seemed like, you know, what it seemed like what ages us is like the dark circles. You get the age spots, you get the moles, especially for, you know, black women when we get a little older, you know, our parents. Okay, so as you can see, I cleared up all the red, and I cleared up the dark circles as well. Now the next thing I want to do is set all this just around my eyes, so when I put shadow on it, it won't be moving all over the place. And then as it's on there and as it's drying, I will work on my eyebrows. Now the first one I'm using is going to be the new Laura Mercier, and this is the new Honey, the translucent powder that just came out. So this, so far I've tried this, and it's really nice. I guess you can use it for baking and can use it for coverage. I'm just going to use this again just to, you know, get rid of some of that and just set it, because if you don't set it, what's going to happen is when you put your shadow on, it's going to have that crease, that greasy sort of crease and that oily crease, and we don't want that on our skin. Eyebrows, I do have Fenty, you see it, and also Anastasia. So yeah, so Anastasia was okay. Anastasia was alright. The Fenty is more like if you want to just put your brows in, sort of like just pluck them in. Anastasia was more like, I don't know, it was okay. You know, I'm gonna fill these in over here a little more. I don't know. First, I wasn't crazy about it, but then as I used Anastasia, it was okay. It was okay once I got used to using it. I really like this end of it, the really cute brush that goes with this, and you could just kind of brush it up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is clean this area up a little bit over here, so it can look just as clean as that. And I do have a mark here. I got that when I was coloring my hair. I broke myself, so I got to make sure I conceal that as well. So I'm going to go back on with the NARS and just add a little bit of concealer. And I'm using just a little thin brush here. I can't wait for Laura to get the brush. It's a really flat brush. You want it to make it crisp. So this is getting worn out a little bit, but I'm not going to buy another one because I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm going to use a new foundation by Charlotte Tilbery. It is the Airbrush Flawless. This is number 14 neutral. No, this is 13 neutral. She tried to put 14 on me, and I'm like, that's a little too dark. So 13 neutral was fine, quite fine. So I like to do mine with a brush. So I like the Tarte brush that I got, and it is a Tarte Double Duty Beauty brush, and this is the one I like by Tarte. See that? Okay, and I will list the products at the end. I'm not sure if you was interested in these products, especially with Charlotte. Like I said, Charlotte is high end. This was $44, but then so was this rest of the other ones. Even though I think Fenty is probably like $38, $39, give or take $5. So her foundation was not expensive. What was expensive, I thought, was her bronzer and her eyeshadow palette. But it just goes on really nice. So I do squirt this. I'm gonna do one pump, and as you can see, this is my color here. And I just kind of like to dab it on. Okay guys, so I redid the brow to match. They always say it shouldn't be twins, but they at least should be sisters. Okay, so much thinner than what I had before. So the next thing I do, I put my foundation on. Like I said. Bring it down. Towards my neck area and behind my ear, and you can see the nice sheen on that, guys. Can you see that? This beautiful color, you know. Very impressed with her foundation. Something like this, I could just put some lipstick on and just go straight out the door. Something with the gloss and maybe a little blush, and that's it. But I'm trying her makeup on. I just want to show you, you know, like the new makeups I have. So I just want to show you a little bit of how I make Mooregirl. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some concealer. So this time I'm going to add on top of the foundation, I'm going to add my Fenty Beauty, and this Fenty Beauty is 410. Okay, so this is like for Fenty, it's like maybe the shade and a half, 22 shades, a little lighter. Again, I don't want to go extremely light, you know, like the young ladies, but I want to go light enough that you can really see, you know, my cheekbones, because you can see I do have cheekbones. And you know, guys, of course, after I lost the weight, you can really see it. Where before my old videos, my face was very, very round. Now, if I want to get this a little lighter here, what I will do is my other one, which will be, alright, so if I want this like a little lighter here, then I will come with my Tarte, and as you can see, it's much lighter, and I'll just do like a couple dabs of the Tarte. Now for the next thing I want to do is, so you can see it's a little highlight there, and I want to tone this down just a little bit. So I do have two things that I can use. I have, and I'm loving this one too, guys. It is the Makeup Forever. I'm really, really loving this, and this is the Matte Velvet Skin. This is in, what's this, Y455. This is really nice, and it comes with a little compact. You can see here. This is really nice. I mean, I wore this just with some primer, some contour, and just that, and that's it for like an everyday look. But this time I want to try the Charlotte and see how it is. So this is Charlotte's. Hers is a little darker, and this is the deep. This is the Airbrush flawless finish, and this is the number 4. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit a second. I don't want to bake because, you know, I want to brush it off. But in the meantime, while that is sitting there just for a couple of minutes, I want to show you this beautiful packages. Again, this is Charlotte, and it's the same packaging as you see. These are my 2 favorite colors together. It's sort of like that burgundy and gold color, so everything kind of matches. It's extremely gorgeous. Her packaging, you could tell, is high end. So when you lift it up here, you can see this is the colors. Okay, so this is the Queen of Glow. So I'm loving the shimmers that comes with this. I thought this was stunning, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Take my brush, Morphe brush M230, and I'm going to just use this color here. Okay, and just kind of go in. I think they call it a transitional color. I'll explain why they call it that. Little tips as well, along with the other gurus. Okay, so she'll tell you, you know, mommy, you know, when you have that deep set in eyes, you know, your makeup will be lost within it. So just to go like a little higher, because you want to be able to see it. So good. So then let me get rid of this. I'm gonna brush this off now, because again, I don't want it too much on me. So I think it's really pretty. Okay, so the next color I'm going to use, I like the shimmers. I like to use shimmers. So, but I seen Charlotte do that where she would just take her finger. So I'm going to go in with this sort of like copperish color here, and just like a little bit of tapping, and I'm going to go up and so the next thing I'm going to do is put on my bronzer, and then after I do my bronzer and everything like that, I'm going to powder all over, put my bronzer on, and the last thing I'm going to do is my eyes. And again, my daughter, my Chica, she recommended, you know, the good old-fashioned Almay. Okay, and also the Physicians Formula. This one was at Ulta, and it was like $11. And the other one was, I'm not sure how much the Physicians Formula is, but I believe that is at Sephora. I don't think Ulta carries that. So I'm going to go with liner. So the liner, I have a couple of liners. One is the Kat Von D, is a good liner. I do like liquid liners. Almay is another one, but I like to do that for under my eyes. But on top of my eyes, I do like the felt tip. I actually like the liquid. This is my liquid eyeliner, and this is by CoverGirl. It just goes on so much easier. Even the felt sometimes it's just a little, you know. I'm gonna use my Mirror by Charlotte just to go in, if you can see me, and I start kind of in the middle. from there, I'm gonna let that dry. And then I am going to put on, I'm gonna do a little contouring, and I'm going to, and then I'm going to do some blush. So I'm going to contour, then I'm going to bronze. So between the Morphe and the Charlotte, as you can see, one is just a little bit more warmer. They're just about pretty much the same tone, but the Morphe is just a little darker, and it's not that much. I think the Charlotte has a little bit more reddish in it. So I'm going to finish the rest with Charlotte here. Oh, Charlotte is much more. Okay, so I'm going to start here. My tipples here. Now the highlight I like to use is, I'm going to use this highlight brush. It's really like fan-like brush. I like to use Jackie Aina's, you know, so this one is called Le Bronze. So this is her Diamond Glow powder. Really, really pretty. I really do like this. It sort of, again, has that, you can see that shimmer of a copper. I don't want to pour it out, spill out. Almost like a rose gold to it. It's sort of like a rose gold. And I just put a little bit, just like this cap here, just put a little bit on here, the top. Flip it over. And then just, you know, shimmer, that'll last for a long time. So let me just make sure this is pushed up. So I don't really need any. I'll put some here. I really don't, because I have to wipe those. I don't put anything here, and I'm not comfortable doing contour yet. So I'm not going to do that because I'm still practicing contour and I'm still practicing bronzing. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple as I can, because this is, of course, a daytime look. So the next thing I want to do is my mascara. I did curl my mascara. My lashes are ready, so I want to see how this works, and hopefully I won't have irritation. I don't do bottom lashes. I can't find the top ones, let alone the bottom ones. All right, so again, let's see how this works for me. Okay, all right. So what I want to do now is do a little powder all over. I am going to take my Derma Blend. This is a nice pretty, this is the loose powder. It's a warm saffron. So this is a nice, really nice warm color. So I'm just going to just do like just a little. Oh, you see the powder, a whole lot. And just kind of just place it all over. one thing I do want to do is just brighten up my eyes in the middle of little. So I'm just going to take just a tiny brush, and I'm going to go back with, I have powder everywhere, guys. Okay, this powder went everywhere. So I'm going to go back in the lighter color, this one over here, and just do like my, so I'm going to take this one here and just do like the inner corner of my eyes. And just kind of just open that up a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to do my lower lash. I'm going to line them. Again, I'm going to try my new way. So I got the black. First time I'm using this. So I'm just going to take this and hold this. Okay? Because you don't want to smudge and touch your lashes, as my chica tells me. So I'm going to go down in my waterline. Alright. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do, my lips is still moist from using the what is it, the sugar rush. So my lips are still moist. So next thing I'm going to do is line them. So the next thing I'm going to do is line my lips with Downtown Beauty by from NYX. And I go in. Let me bring this closer again. Oh, guess what I forgot, guys? I forgot the blush. So blush first. Alright, so let's do blush. So same with the bronzer. This is her blush. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Cheek to Chic Pillow Talk. Alright, so in the middle and on the outside. Now it is time for lips. I am doing, let me do the liner again. Almost forgot the blush, couldn't believe it. So the next thing I'm going to use is the Petra Tide. She's so single. You know, so I'm going to use this one. Again, this is a very nude lip. Now this one here, you see, it is nude. Now, I tried to do this without lip gloss, without a liner, and guys, oh my god, my lips just disappeared. So you have to have a liner with this lipstick. See, it's just almost like having a concealer on for lips. And my lips actually disappeared. I'm not going to pout them yet. No, I'm a little. But the next thing I'm going to use is the Fenty. This is a pretty one. This is her original one. So this is the, oh, before I leave, I forgot. I got to set everything. All right, guys, I forgot to show you the setting spray by Morphe. So again, set everything before you go and just pout your makeup. I am so sorry I forgot about this part. And just sort of like pack that in. And let that, of course, dry. Because you want to set everything up, because you don't want everything moving all over the place again. Because once you did all this work, you want to make sure that you let everything set in place. Alright guys, I think this is it. Alright, now it's your girl. Bye.